Good afternoon, this is Colton with Bill Brothers Roofing and Solar doing a digital roof inspection here out in the Poway area for a homeowner that has original roof that was built back in 1994. And we want to do inspection here to kind of give a visual representation of what the current condition is, where the sensitive areas are, and what the recommendation is. If we're starting here on the eave of the roof, this is the overhang where you have the fascia board right here, then have your gutter, and then you have your starter tile with your bird stop flashing. This basically stops any wind-driven rain, critters, or fire embers. And you can see these little holes right here are actually for when water gets underneath the tiles for it to drip out and come into the gutter. The tiles themselves are really good at protecting the waterproofing underlayment underneath, but the felt paper underneath is the waterproofing membrane, and that's what we want to check today. And then we can see the drip edge metal right here. This is a concrete S-tile roof. It's very common. The tiles themselves last forever. They just keep getting harder in the sun. Sensitive areas are going to be valleys where you got a lot of water coming together. Underneath solar where you have added penetrations. And there's about 40 panels of solar on here. Bill Brothers is a full service solar company as well, so we can remove and reinstall solar if necessary. These vents, what we see are O'Hagan vents. These allow for ventilation for the attic. There's only a couple cracked tiles on this roof, and there's a couple sensitive areas. The most sensitive, I think, is this chimney and that chimney. There's a couple cracked tiles over there. In redoing a roof, we're going to keep these valleys wider, right? This roof only has one layer of the felt paper underneath. If we re-roof, we use 2 layers of the felt paper underneath. We do want to cut these valleys a little wider with a grinder, get it about 3-4 inches so that all the debris can flow steadily down. Some repairs have been done with the mortar right here underneath these ridge caps as well. If we look right here, we can see these tiles are actually sloughing down and giving way for water to intrusion right there. It looks like there's been a repair that's been done around this chimney. I see there's some tiles that have been slipped right here, some that are mastic back in place. And then at some point, there looks like there was a new layer of paper put down around this chimney, maybe when there was a leak. This is a tile pan right here. You have the original paper right here. You got newer paper right here. Now this goes down about 4 feet right here. And as we can see this, I pulled up a tile right here, and you can see what the original paper kind of looks like down here. That is super beat up. A lot of water staining and stuff like this. There was some sort of repair done where you can actually see the newer paper right here, and they just put a little bit more of underlayment on top of the old paper. Sensitive area right here, this over time the nail weakens, and you can see directly actually down at the plywood right there, and that one layer of felt right there. So this needs to be addressed right here. I will go ahead and put those back as best I can for the homeowner. Just cinch them back up underneath just to help them out. But then we have a good amount of wood rot behind that chimney right there. We need to redo the counter flashing around and replace the bad wood that is creating kind of the where you can see up through the eave. A couple cracked tiles through this valley right here. And the one cracked tile I did find on this roof was over here. These penetrations and stuff like that are usually for bathrooms. And then we got a cracked tile right here. Pull that and see the original paper underneath. And then you can see that it's only one layer right there. So 25-year-old underlayment underneath, one layer, some sensitive areas. It's definitely time to look into kind of forecasting a full roof and redoing at least the paper underneath, and we can keep the tiles existing. Just bring and replace tiles for any of the broken ones. And then we can remove and reinstall the solar if necessary. So we'll go over the options with the homeowner and kind of give them some ideas of this inspection and recommend the correct fixes. Thank you.